Hello, welcome back to my channel, everyone. How are you? I hope you're getting through your winter okay. I wanted to come on here and do a layout share, and Remy wanted to say hi. Of all the layouts I've done recently since my last layout share, I have a bunch of brand new ones, and I have two that I redid because I didn't like them. So this one right here is all Hip Kit Club exclusives, some from 2019 and mostly from 2020. It's all the same, except when I did this one in my last layout share, I had mentioned that it just was off to me, and what I did is I added this border with this black and white checked paper, and I just think that tied it all in together with this black and then the title being black and everything, and I just love it so much better. So there's that. And all the dimension on this one. It's pictures of myself and my great niece on Christmas Day. So there's that one. And then this one was also a redo. I did not like this layout at all the first time I did it, and I went to put it in my album and I just couldn't do it. So I ripped the entire thing apart and redid it. And this is all Maggie Holmes stash. So this is a picture of my cat Sophie. Isn't she pretty? And I just totally redid the whole thing, put it on a white background, did some splatters, did some enamel dots and some enamel hearts, and I used all kinds of different Maggie Holmes, Flourish, Sweet Story. I think this might be some old Gather, I'm not sure. So there's that, and then I used that pom-pom frame that came with one of the collections. So pretty. I like it much better now. Just a little pops of pink. That's much better than the first time. And then I used this bow from Sunny Days, which I love so much. So that made me happier than the first time. And then this one, there is a process video on my channel for this, and this is my little friend Evie, my friend's baby, and this is all Hip Kit Club from 2019 that I had left over, and these were all paper scraps up here. So I just took all kinds of little strips and scraps that I had left and made this border up on top, and I actually love it so much. And then this is a Creative Memories border punch, and I put some little gemmies on there that I picked up on the clearance rack at Joann's one time, but I like this very much. That's so cute. And then look, these tassels, and then this is a charm that I got at Hobby Lobby. I think it's from the Paper Studio, and everything else is Hip Kit. There's a bunch of little gems all over everything, and some little teeny white gems here and all over. I like to put gems on the trees for Christmas because it kind of makes it look like ornaments. So that's that. And all my little gems are from Honeybee Stamps. They have the best gems ever. If you watch my channel, I say that all the time, but they are my absolute favorite. So there's that one. And then next, I did the same technique. I used all kinds of scraps from 2019 and 2020 Hip Kits. This is all Hip Kit Club, this whole page. I used a little dye to make this doily, and this is my cat Biddy, so I said itty bitty Christmas kitty. I thought that was cute. So there's that layout. I love it so much. This is like the best picture ever. She was hanging out with me in my craft room, and she just looks so adorable. So there's that one. I love it so much. See how I use those gems? And it just kind of looks like little teeny ornaments on the tree. And then I put this one up on some foam so it would have some dimension. And I just love Hip Kit Club Christmas kits so much. They're so beautiful. And then this one is John Hatfield Pebbles, The Avenue. Everything on here except for a few enamel dots and some sequins are from The Avenue. And I just thought, and I'm wrong. These little things where I spelled out her name, that was from Pink Paisley's, I think, Indigo and Ivy, that collection for the alphas. But I just fussy cut some flowers from one of the John Hatfield papers and got these. So that's pretty. Look at her, isn't she beautiful? And I just did all kinds of little things. And the collection came with these little gold paper clips that I used. And I just tucked in some thread here and here. And then these sequins are from Tonic Studio. So I just did that and did some mixed media, just some splatters on the background, and those are Altenew ink sprays. Okay, and next we have a layout that I just did for the, I think it was the February Scrap Our Stash challenge. You can go to scrapourstashblogspot.com and enter any of the challenges that they have. I'm on the design team. I'll leave a link to that below. And this is a picture of my other niece. She was Clara in the Nutcracker. And this is all Hip Kit Club, December 2020 subscription. I just think that this entire collection is just absolutely gorgeous. Excuse me. And these circles and this love are metal dies, and I can't remember where I got them from, but I did some I poked some holes in the paper. I did some hand stitching around the outside, and it's just a messy hand stitch. It's not straight. That's kind of what the sketch called for. And then see the text, isn't that pretty? That is some vellum that I had left over, and I had this stamp, so I stamped it on there with gray Distress Oxide inks, and I just kind of made it look like text paper, but it's just vellum underneath there. And then I used some splatters and all Hip Kit Club stuff. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that bow. I love it so much. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one is also from the December 2020 Hip Kit subscription, except this right here was from November, the little snowman. I thought it was just so cute. Isn't that? It's my great niece. That is like the best picture in the entire world. And here's her mama, and I left her mom some journaling space down here. And then what I did is, this is a piece of white cardstock, and the kits came with some Shimmers paints and some really cool stencils. So I stenciled that white piece of paper and then cut it and put it under there and did some hand stitching down both sides of it. And then just did some embellishments after that. Isn't that pretty? And this right here is a branding strip off a piece of paper. So I always keep my branding strips because they're so pretty. I'm not going to throw that in the garbage, right? So there's all that. Isn't that cute? I think this is one of my favorite layouts because this picture is just so awesome, and this collection is just so pretty. All right, there's that one. And then next we have, again, December excuse me, 2020 Hip Kits. This is my daughter. And this collection is so pretty. Look at that awesome blue paper. And I just used a bunch of gems and enamel dots that I had in my stash. And all the pretty stuff that came with the kits. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is Bramble Fox right here. This winter work, that's Bramble Fox. I'll link Bramble Fox below so you can check that out. I have a monthly subscription. I just love them so much. And this right here is just a little gem from Hobby Lobby. So I did all that. Isn't that pretty? This kit came with a lot of acetate pieces. So you see the acetate in there? Isn't that pretty? It just gives like the best little clear. See the sparkle coming off the acetate? Isn't that so pretty? I love it. And that's a great picture too. All right. And then next we have, this is one of my favorite collections. My husband bought me this whole thing, the whole collection, for my Christmas present. And this is the Crepe Paper Fresh Bouquet collection. Every single thing on here is from that. And I'm not sure if I'm missing it, but I'm not sure why people aren't talking about this particular collection more. I have an unboxing, or not an unboxing, like a haul video, I should say, on my channel of all the stuff that I got for Christmas, and it goes through this entire collection. It is so beautiful. I think Maggie Holmes must have had her hands in this collection somehow. because it just is totally her signature style. So this is myself and my husband. Just a picture, a selfie that we took, and I printed it in black and white just because I didn't want the photo to take away from these beautiful papers, and we had like totally mismatched outfits on, so it just looked better in black and white. But this is a clear acetate piece, which is great, and this butterfly is a clear acetate piece also. And then I just ripped some strips here and here and here, and then this is a little strip, and then I just used my fringe scissors for here. And then put another piece down here, and this right here is a punch from Creative Memories, and inside the circles I just put little gems. I'm not sure where I got those from. They were in my stash. I just love this collection so much, and I was lucky enough to get a whole pack, like 25 sheets of Bazzill cardstock from Tuesday Morning in one of my recent hauls, and it's not a true white. It's not like that marshmallow Bazzill. It's white, but it's a little off-white, which is perfect for Maggie Holmes collections, because all of her collections tend to be not a crisp white. So I did definitely pick that up so I could use it with this. But this is really cute. I put the picture up on some foam. I like that. This collection is just so pretty. I can't stand it. All right. And then next we're back to the December hip kits again. So look at these beautiful papers. I love how the hip kit takes non-traditional, which I mean not green and not red, Christmas colors, and just makes it just so beautiful and Christmassy. This is my niece and her puppy, the family's puppy, Silas. He's so cute, and he's got a little hat on. And I did this in black and white too, because there were so many colors going on in that photo from Christmas, and I wanted to use all blues mostly in this. So I did a little mixed media with some shimmers through a hip kit exclusive stencil. And then I made my own embellishments for this, and I was kind of excited about that. It was so much fun to do. I made those little flowers. They were so easy. And then I made this frame, and I put some, let me put it up really close. I don't know if you can see it. See the tulle? I just used a frame and some tulle, and I just put some sequins in there that matched, which I think are beautiful. And then I made this tag and put a bow on it. And this is a button from my friend Karen from Yes Please Paper Crafts. That's one of her buttons from her shop. I'll leave a link to her shop below. If you're looking for flare buttons, this is the place to go, because the price is excellent and there's so much selection and great quality. And here's some more flowers that I made. I love those. They're so pretty, and there's so much dimension on those too. Let me show you. Isn't that wonderful? I just think that is so pretty. I really like this layout too. Okay. And then next we have I did like a double page layout. I think that these are probably two of my favorite layouts that I've done in a long time. So I'll show you both side by side, but I'll talk about each one separately. So again, this is an exclusive hip kit stencil of just some pretty snowflakes, and I used some Lindy's, and I just brushed it through the stencil and did some splatters, and everything on here is exclusive hip kit from 2020. And that's myself and my brother, and then myself and my sister-in-law. And I made those flowers. Aren't those really cute? I like them so much. And I put this little sweater ephemera piece here because it kind of matched my sister-in-law's sweater, doesn't it? It's so cute. I just did like 1, 2, 3, 4 different, I just ripped some paper and put it down the middle, which I really like that. It's good for a nice, easy, quick layout with these beautiful hip kit papers. And then just did a cluster here and a cluster here in the photos. Look at that little Santa Claus. If you can see it in the light, I just used my scrapbook.com glitter marker and put some glitter on Santa's hat and his little outfit. And I think I told you, but I made those flowers too. Those are so easy to make. Alright, so there's that. And then let me put this to the side because I made almost an identical layout. I did the clusters again with the flowers that I made, and just a couple different pieces of ephemera, but I just put Christmas selfies, and these are both my nieces. And I just love this layout. I don't know why, but it's one of my favorites. So I'm going to put it in my album, of course, side by side, like this. Won't that look beautiful in my album? I love it so much. It might actually look better this way. It depends. I'll put it in my album and figure out which way I like better before I glue it down. Isn't that pretty? So definitely two of my favorite layouts from the year. And then this was a Maggie Holmes Monday. There is a process video for this one on my channel if you'd like to view it. I use so many different collections in here. I think there's Gather and oh my goodness, I can't even think of all the ones I use, but there's tons of old Maggie Holmes stash in here. So I made 3 clusters. This first one down here, I just ripped paper along the bottom, and I made these flowers with some metal dies. And I got this butterfly and this heart as Happy Mail for my friend Karen. And look at this little heart charm. Isn't that adorable? I love it so much. And I just did a little mixed media with some shimmers through a stencil down there. And this is a Maggie Holmes vellum piece. So I just used that as my title. And then I made another cluster here, again with some shimmers through a Tim Holtz stencil. And then a button from Karen's shop that says "Love This." And I did it with these papers, and I thought it was going to look good, but then when I put it down, it was just too dark. So I used the Wink of Stella on my paper and just made them white so it would all look pretty. This is all metal die, the leaves and the flowers in here. And just some random papers from different Maggie Holmes. And my friend Karen made this and this, and she gifted me this metal brad too. Isn't that gorgeous? Oops, sorry, I dropped my paper. So it's just a picture of myself and my husband at hockey. And I wanted to scrap this picture because this is when I hurt my hands and I had a brace on. But look at this cute little heart key gem. I have it coming off some thread underneath this cluster. Isn't it cute? My friend Karen gave that to me as well. I just love that little detail. It's so beautiful. Alright, sorry about my phone beeping. And then a couple more. This also has a process video. This is Hip Kit Club. I think this is a mixture of 2019 and 2020 as well. And I just used a frame and I just did a grid layout. And you can watch my process video for this. But this is going in my Great Nieces album. And I just love it so much. It's got a lot of dimension with the bows. And this up here is a sequin pocket. So you can, oops, sorry, I don't know if that was too much shaking. Just trying to get the sequins to move around. And this tag right here is hidden journaling. You just pull the tag out so her mother can go ahead and write notes. And I just did this little twine with some little tassels on the end that I picked up at clearance at Hobby Lobby. And then, of course, I put my signature Pink Fresh Gems on here. Isn't that great? I love that so much. Again, there is a process video for this if you want to see it. And last but not least, I have this. I really love this a lot. This is the January 2021 kit from Hip Kit. This is for Scrap Our Stash design team. So this will be up on their blog on the 21st. We're getting a little sneak peek. I have a process video for this that I'm going to upload on the 21st if you want to watch me do that. But I love this. The sketches from Scrap Our Stash are just amazing. You can just get the best layouts from their sketches every month. So check out that website and please join us. It's free and you could win a prize. So come on over and join us, okay? So I just have some hearts up there, some circles, different papers from the kit. And this is fringe paper, which I love. And look at all this beautiful chipboard. And I put Pink Fresh Gems on there like I always do. This picture of my niece with her dog. And I just thought this purple went great with her jacket. And look at these cute little ephemeras. And my title is Best Friends. And look at these little buttons. I mean, are you kidding me with those little buttons? They're so cute. They're puffy. There's some more Pink Fresh gems. So this is going to go in her album that I will make for her. And I just put some twine here. And I do glue down the end of my twine off my tags just because I don't want it moving around once I put it in the album. So there's that. I love the dimension and all the little pretty things. And I did a little bit of mixed media underneath on both sides. So there's that. Thanks for stopping by. I hope everybody liked my layout share. And I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.